All right, let's wait a bit for some people to get here, and then we'll start this thing. Okay. All right, so people are getting in. Let's see how we do. Setting stream health. All right, 6 viewers. I'm gonna log in to my local copy of Advanced Automation, so you all can watch how the existing Shulker farm on Advanced Automation works. Yeah, so Tucker, on Advanced Automation, we have a custom spawner, so we can farm shells. I hear many people do this for their Patreon realms. That's what I've heard, and so that's what I'm looking to improve. We don't have one on exploit. I don't know if we ever will. And let me adjust some of my settings real quick. So turn my mic down a bit because I was peaking too much. So let me know if it's too low, and I'll continue working with the settings. So people are getting in here, you can watch, and I'll explain how this works and how the advantage of the new version that's coming out. This Shulker spawner was developed by me and Prudy. We built it. We even have a nice little beacon set up over there. And so the story behind this is, instead of continually searching and pruning the end for more Shulker shells, or duping them, we decided to place a Shulker spawner in the world, and so Chef actually made it a challenge for us. He went out and found a place and put it in the world, and then kind of gave us a treasure hunt to try to find it. So we found it. Took us maybe a month to find it. I think there's like one weekend he gave us some hints, and we just kind of brute forced it, and it didn't take us that long once we brute forced it to find it. Hi Charbuck. And yeah, so the way this works is, when Shulkers spawn, if you watch it carefully, they spawn in midair. And because they're in midair, they try to teleport away. And so when they try to teleport away, and they teleport down onto the magma blocks, which kill them. And so we have glass set up because they can't teleport onto glass. They can't teleport onto buttons, so we cover a lot of things with buttons. And we can't do glass. So the one problem with the setup is Shulkers can attach themselves to the magma spawner, the mob spawner. And so what we do with that is we occasionally flush them with water to flush them off the magma spawner. But this constant flushing of water at least before the new version. This constant flushing of water meant that they... let me just actually turn off this piston. Go with... see what I want to do. Let me get myself a switch. Actually, let's do redstone block and a bunch of glass. Should be good. Alright, so we're going to turn off the hopper switch and we're going to see what happens without the water. As you can see right now, there's a shulker that is there's a shulker there, and it won't teleport down. Basically, yes, buttons on the spawner do prevent spawns. Glass prevents spawns, and so we are trying to design this so that we have as many spawns as possible, and we keep them from not. I mean, they may not. I think they prevent spawns, or at the very least, they don't prevent the shulkers from attaching, because like we can put ladders there and then they'll still like attach under ladders, and they may do the same. But in the beta, which I'm currently running, shulkers will spawn in water. And so basically what I'm going to do is just fill this space with water, and they'll teleport away, and we don't have to worry about a clock. We don't have to worry about a lot of things. And so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, I'm gonna change it like that. And yeah, so that's gonna be my update. We're gonna start from scratch. Yeah, so Candyman Max, the point. Do you want what's the point of this stream, or what's the point of this farm? The point of this farm is it's a place where we can AFK and collect shulker shells without duping them. So like we have some shulker shells on either side where people come and AFK, and that. And so the goal of the stream is I'm going to build one of these from scratch, talking about the mechanics involved, and improve it slightly. So we can see that with water turned off, they're not moving. So there's a question about buttons. We did, when we ran this, we tested a lot of different things and looked for rates. I have to go back over my notes. I think the prediction was the maximum you can get from a spawner may have been, I want to say it was about 38 and 10 minutes. But Candyman, yeah, so you would need creative. So this is designed for worlds that want to create a spawner. And I mean, yes, you can edit it into a survival world. You can jump into creative, create it, and jump out. And that's what we did. So we have cheats enabled on AA. No one uses them except to do some stuff like this. I know people who have one of these on their Patreon realms and stuff like that. Or, you know, like a large SMP. The advantage of having something like this is, since shulkers are not farmable, you can make them farmable like this. The other option would be to do a behavior pack that makes them maybe spawn on endstone or purple blocks or something. I haven't tried that solution, mostly because I like spawner farms, and this doesn't involve any behavior packs. So you potentially could So we may try to get to that Taritar if we can get some Trident Killers. I think you've worked on that in the past. But my main problem with like a large shifting floor Trident Killer like that is setting up all the Tridents. But maybe with some of these new spawner water mechanics, we can get to improving how we get them into a Trident Killer. But maybe I'll try to work on that at the end. Yeah, so if you see, like, they're all stuck there, and that means that's reducing the rates. So if I break that, it's going to start flushing them. And you see when they get hit with water, they teleport away, because water damages them. And, yeah. So I'll probably go into and we'll just do it in this world. I'll just move away somewhere and do it. And see how that goes. So I say questions that I missed. Recommendation on Gunpowder farms. So Gunpowder farms, I really like an Ore creeper farm. I like his setup as one I built in the past when I was playing on a local world. Yeah, they would probably teleport off the block. So back to creeper farms. Yeah, so I like the Ore design. My plan for 1.16.100 is to test out sort of a one chunk design based on Ore's creeper farm, and then based on Sim 6, put 5 of them in Sim 6. So that is actually the channel's Ore TV. If I remember correctly. Actually, I can get a link for you. We're still in the time where I can do a link. Let me see. Where's the video I keep sharing with people? Do this. Copy. Yeah, watch that video. That has a nice layout that I've used before I say joined TechRock, I think. Around the time I joined TechRock Discord and before I did Exploit and AA. I know there's some other designs similar to that, but I like his layout. I actually do a modified layout from his. And if I have time, I may end up doing a video on that. And so let's go over to a new area. So we're going to leave this area. So let me go. Yeah, the inn looks great when you have a 64 bit render difference. For I use a version switching, so I can do both the beta and regular at the same time. Okay, so we're all the way over there. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna go over by this small little farm, small little inn thing. I'm gonna build on top of it. Okay. So let's go locate our spawner. I'm gonna build up a bit. Locate it at we'll put it at 130. Yeah, so we're going to spawner out here. If I'm standing on it, I should be, yeah, good. I'm standing on 130. So we'll build our spawner here. The first thing when building this farm is where things are going to spawn. So if we set this up right, I'll show you. So it's 4 on either side. 2, 3, 4. In a diamond shape. So we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Add 1 extra. Yeah. And then, so when you start building this farm, like if this was active right now, I'd have a whole lot of shulkers spawning. You actually have to turn off the spawner. And because light won't work like you can in a normal spawner, or even water now, we got to do it like this. So we're going to cancel the spawner, like so, before I turn it on. And I'll use an egg on it. Get down here. Pushing with the piston, no. I think pushing them with a block attached to a piston, I think, makes them. What makes them teleport is if if the block they're attached to is no longer there, or if they get hit with water. So if you really want to get them to teleport, you hit them with water or move. Hi, Kai. And so what am I looking for? Shulker. Spawn Shulker. Now it's in the way. Alright, give me a sword. Give me some strength. Yeah. So, 6 is what I usually do. Oops. I'm gonna disappear real quick. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 6. There we go. Alright, sword. There. So now, we are canceling all of our shulkers. And so the trick here is, hi Obi, is we have to get them out of the spawner detection region. And well, I won't need the tridents later. It's just my inventory's junk. Yeah, so we got to get them out of the spawner detection region. So the region of that is a 16 by 16, 16 by 8 by 16 region centered on the bottom right coordinate. So let me get my pumpkin out. So I can look at the pumpkin stem. All right, so this here is our northwest corner. Can you see the way the stem points? The stem points to the northwest. So the shulker. So why the shells are on top of the spawner? The spawner itself is not a full block, and so that's probably what's going on. And so this, you take this corner of the spawner, but the bottom corner, and that's going to be a 16 by 8 by 16 box. If there are more than 2 shulkers in that box, you potentially will lose rates whenever they try to spawn. And so that's the way we're going to go. So now then, so let's work on getting that box set up. What am I going to use? Let's do white glass for now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to get our shulkers below this. Okay. If I go out here, all right, let's double check again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got it. So we're going to build a platform here that shulkers have to be below. And then we're going to work on getting them to teleport below. So it's going to be, let's see, make the center. Deal with that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we want to do from this point, we want to go 8 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We fill this. -1, 15, -1, 15, and then do that, and then go what's it? Stained glass 0, I think is what I'm doing. Yeah. So, all right, so let me go see what the question is. Can you lure them onto teleporting block? Yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to lure them onto likely magma blocks. Hey, Navy and Kai. So we don't need dispensers anymore. That's what we have on AA. Because in the new version, beta, which I'm running on, they can spawn in water. So underwater spawners now work, and I guess people wanted to use drown spawners or something, but they also work for shulkers. So that's what we're going to use to get them to move. We want to get them to move below this area. So how far do they teleport? When a shulker tries to teleport, like when it figures out it needs to move, it searches for blocks in a 17 in a 17 by 17 by 17 area around itself. And if it finds a suitable place in that location, it'll teleport. And it tries that like 10 times a tick. And so as long as we have an area that is below the spawner, but outside the detection range, we're good. So if we go back to the spawner on AA, what you see is our layout. So we have, if I break in here real quick. We have the spawner, and then we have what are you? What's redstone? We have shulker spawner, and then we have two. There we go. Shulker spawner, and then 2 blocks, and then a floor, and then 2 more blocks and magma blocks. A floor. Our shulker spawner looks like it's here, and then we have 2 blocks, so we have it 3 blocks here. Our floor, and then 2 more below, and that's where we put the killing floor. So the reason why we have it like this is because if we wanted to kill them with looting, we could run around and do it. And so this is about the same layout. Keep them below this glass when they spawn. And then we'll go, my corner I think was over here. Again, no, it was over here. Yeah. Then we're gonna go 2 more. And we'll do magma here. Alright. So if we now so then this is their farm range. So if we wanted to shrink the size of this farm, let's go with we'll do black glass. No, we'll do purple. At the end, after all. So we have this here. Let's encase the area that we're going to fill with water. So do it here. Easier for me to build. There we go. Wall, yes it is. Yeah, so we're going to encase this in a box that I think it's 11 by 11. Then we'll clean up some of it. And then if you were doing this in survival, you'd want to, after you canceled all the spawns using the glass, you want to build this box and be ready to fill it with water. But I'm going to do that now. Alright. After that, I'm going to clear out all this glass. Yeah, they'll start spawning soon. probably going to get a lot underneath the magma. Not on it. So the more open it is, the more spawns I'm going to get. This is our box. And then... so now we're going to fill all this with water. Okay. And then we're going to go here. We're going to try again. Technically, you only need water in the above, next to, and below the spawner. Come on, go with. There we go. So that is the spawner farm. So you see we have a whole bunch of ones hanging out there. But I'm going to see if I could do. So I'm going to shrink this. Make this pad smaller. What I'm going to see is whether we still need to use hopper minecarts for the collection, or whether they'll teleport onto maybe flowing water. Because we can skip the rails and minecarts, that makes things a bit better. Okay, one more. And we can get rid of these again. They don't like me. Let's see. Alright, I think that's everything. You don't really need a shifting floor design. We'll see as we play around. So I'm curious to see if they will teleport onto water. So let me work on putting buttons down where I don't want them to spawn. Or we can actually do... I like buttons. Let's do buttons. pretty stone buttons. Let's kill this one. More buttons. Alright. One last bit. Come over this off the side. And we'll finish them on the bottom. They don't take damage when they are underneath a magma block. The magma block damage is only calculated if they're standing on top of something. If we had rails down here, we wouldn't need the buttons. But I'm going to see if something works without it. Hey, Shulker. Alright, so we should get them all off the bottom. And then we can go in. And so let me actually do the wall around here. Wall. Dude, move. And then next step. Go here. We can get them all flowing to the middle. If I'm lucky, they will still teleport in onto these blocks even if there's water on top. If we're lucky. We may not be that lucky. Looks like we're not that lucky. That Shulker's not TPing. He is dying though. That's interesting. Just drown him. How long does it take for Shulker to drown? Probably too long. I guess not. We're gonna work on the TP. Alright, so this little mess not work. Okay, so then we're back to either Using rails or a flush system, I guess. Right, Kai? What do we think? Copper minecart or flush? Making them TP onto one single block is a bit tricky. Because you kind of have to prevent them from teleporting back to their previous block. I mean, we can shrink the available blocks. Flush doesn't matter with the spawner. I mean, as long as it's, I mean, the items won't despawn for 6 minutes if you're AFK here. So you can time it with flush, where you don't lose anything. And the amount of times the water is there is only gonna, you can do half at a time, so there's always spots for them to teleport to, because they will try 10 times in their area every tick, and so as long as within 10 seconds they're able to teleport to the magma blocks, you're good. Like, you could, so a Trident Killer is gonna maybe double your rates, but I think it definitely is super complicated to get them. Everyone catch old guy up. Hey, old guy. Oh, I have one of these here. What are you doing here? Oh, what are you doing here? I think the question is, I mean, so we could use minecarts, we could flush them. We could try minecarts, we could flush them. We could try something more creative. So I guess the question is, how complicated would it take to get them into a reasonable Trident Killer? So, I do not know. Let me finish off with, I feel like looking into a flush system. That sounds fun. So we would need a, let's see. They don't teleport onto rails, so you can't really get them into a minecart. You'd have to have them TP side of rails. Yeah, so magma platform, if it make it smaller, it would take them longer to teleport away. from the Shulker spawner. So we want to try to get them out in 10 seconds. Yeah, so Shulkers, so when they're damaged, say in this farm, when they're underwater, they're going to try to teleport. They're going to look for a random block that's within 17 by 17 by 17, centered on them. And so you're going to look for a random block in that area, and if they can move there, they will. And they try 10 times per tick. And so you want to do, and you want them out within 200 ticks. So it's possible, and we can actually probably test it right now, to see how small we can make their area. So let's reduce the size of this. We went into 2. Let's see if I can go into a 3 and see how this works. And now we have a 5 by 5. Zero that out. Where'd it go? Give me a... There. The 5 by 5 area. How fast are they teleporting away? Okay, so we give them 25 blocks. Actually, I think I've given them 24 blocks to teleport onto. And would a shulker on the bottom of a platform able to be picked up by a minecart? I do not know. The idea is that the idea is something like you would need to... It's going to teleport away. Let me get out of the way. I'll just test it here. Eventually. Someone will eventually show up there. Alright, so... And then... It teleported away. And now then... Let's see, minus shulker. There we go. The question is... If we... Get a minecart like this. Get some rails. There's my rails. Get a rail. Let's get a minecart. That's a possibility. Looks great. Looks silly. So you could get them to teleport on the bottom of a block and then run a minecart underneath it, and then get them to drop them off into a trident killer? So, what do we think? Drop them off into a trident killer after that? How would we drop them? Can you eject it? Can you... Now it makes me wonder if we can use activator rails to eject them. Be right back. What happens if we do that? Alright, let's see. Rails. Okay. Well, so the one problem we're going to have is... I mean... Do we kill the minecart with them in it as well? And then maybe pick that up and recycle it? I don't know. Glass is going to be annoying here, but oh well. That's what we got. Give me a... What do I want? Redstone. You bucket. Be enough. Let's put one over here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want, what, an activator rail? Oh, they're all down there now. So we want... Get our little dudes back. Alright, so we go here. So we want an activator. We want an activator rail. And we also want a solid... I need a solid block, but I'm not going to do it right now. Let me... Glass here. And then... Activator rail there? No, let's do activator rail there. And then... Activator rail. And button. So, what happens if we do this? What? Interesting. Okay. Got the solid block here. Connect it. I mean, you can do it like you... So I guess the basic idea is you get them to... Give them a lot of surface area to TP away from the area, and then you minecart pick them up and take them over here. Go. And then... okay, we don't need that. Alright, let's see what happens if we just let this go. Probably should slow it down. Probably work better. There we go. So it's going to eject them here. But then... he's going to want to... see... then we give them... maybe a 4x4 space down here. Teleport into. Maybe a 1x1. Let's do a 1x1. Make it simple. Yeah, so probably slowing it down, doing it on normal rails, gives it a chance to catch the shulker. But you're going to teleport. I mean, ideally, where'd you go? You went back there. So we want it far enough away. So where does they actually deposit them? Can we actually... yeah, so it's gonna... okay, so when it deposits them, it's gonna deposit them over here. So let's make this the... I mean, you could probably put shulkers... thanks, old guy. You put trident killers on either side of this. And then let's do... and then do this. And go with... I need pistons, that's what I'm looking for. Hey look, we're shulker juggling! Alright, so we want them to get smacked. We want to get smacked downwards. Right. Wait, trying to remember. So we have the... I'm trying to remember the trident killer. Yeah, it's on the other side of the chest. Gotcha. Then they should be under a chest. We want it right. So then we need a chest here. Do a chest here, and then we're gonna have a one there, then one there, course, we're gonna have to... We can... Actually, this could probably be glass. Okay. Get rid of that. And then let's put some buttons on these things. Or we can use glass. I need some observers. We're gonna build Trident Killer that Navy showed me how to do on exploit. So I now use it. I lost my glass. Which one should I replace with glass? There we go. Into a chest. Alright. So now we want to do block here. And then basin in. And okay. And let's do that. If the shulkers dying weren't enough noise, we have one. Type of this. We got, just get rid of that one. Alright, what does this look like? Does it damage them? When they open. Alright, try it. So it doesn't like... it's hitting the... I see. It's like maybe fill this in? Then duplicate this on the other side. Right. Let's try it. Oh. So it doesn't like it. Finally got one over there. Imagine, so what if we... what if we did something like this? Activator rails are so annoying. That's all I have to say. It works. It's inefficient. I mean, so how do we make it better? Because they don't like having something above them. Do we waterlog it? Try regular chests. What are your suggestions? Yeah, I'm not concerned about the cart picking them up. I'm concerned about getting them into that one spot. So maybe fill in more areas. I mean, it's always annoying dealing with ejector rails. Did a little better. One's up. There we go. It's gonna catch it. It's gonna toss it back and forth a bit. And what else do we do here? Yep, that's the other idea. Yeah, so that just happened. Do we even need this block here? I mean, we need something to prevent them from... that even better? For some strange reason, because it wasn't a button. Do they really like that better? With the rail there? The what about string? Then I'm gonna guess I'm just gonna have to start trying to use this for reels. Alright, so I'm gonna work on make this sound go away. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So we need to be below this floor. So let's fill in this area here with magma. Okay. Actually, where's my... I think this was the end. I think this was the north end. Let me get my trusty pumpkin. No. Alright, so we gotta go over here. So then, come in here. Let's fill in some stuff with air. Eight. Alright. Get rid of this one. Here. Go. Alright. Did a bit too much. Or not enough, actually. Poor shulkers are going to have nowhere to go. Alright. Let's now do... we need some more glass and some more magma. Magma's under here. And then I'm gonna need some glass. Use more... use orange glass. Okay, so... no, honestly, you could probably get a pretty good shulker farm if you just drowned them. But I think your rates would be a bit low because it takes time to drown them. We have 2 there. Those are gone. Question is, can they drown in... How many seconds does it take for them to drown? If they drown in less than 10 seconds, we're good. No. Takes them too long. Alright. Hey, dude. Alright, so now we're gonna do... I think we should do... strips. Navy Nexus is reading my screen. Alright, so we want to do strip. We could do one strip. That probably is not enough. Let's make it really long. They can go out to 17. We did strip there, and then protected it. The question is, how long does it take them to find this one strip? And I appreciate everyone giving me tips. This is kind of fun. Okay. You move within 10 seconds. Maybe we can do a strip of 3. Let's think about this. If I have a shulker here, would he get picked up? And he needs one. The first thing we'll see, but if he's there, does he get picked up? So he does. So we can definitely use that. So if we did... Bye, Nex. Do you have... see. So now we have... Alright, that dude is not TPing. That's only by 17. That means... 1... Yeah, let's see. Maybe too low. No, because... we had it down. Are they just getting too occupied? Is that what it is? I clear things out. Was that just the problem? There's just too many of them? They didn't want to teleport next to another shulker? Let's see. So those all found. I guess that was the problem. They can still find this. So if you ran it on a loop, you should be able to find spots at least 8 below. So you want the top one here. This is the, actually this is the highest shulker will be. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should be good there. But maybe the top ones don't like. Maybe I should raise it one more. If it's an easy way to test this. Let's fill this whole thing with orange glass. So we'll... Okay, so there should be... Should be good. My little shulker thing. Oh, boo. You're not gonna want to do this, do you? Okay, well, now we have a top one. You don't want to teleport. Alright, so I think I need to probably raise these magma blocks up. Probably make things easier. So let's do that. So let's fill in glass where we need to. So we only have a 3 high water. So now I'm below that. Yes, we want to fill in this whole area with glass. Get rid of all the water. That will give us room to build a higher magma tunnel. Then let's get rid of all the stuff with air. Get my doing stream-wise good. Let me get my okay. Oh, okay. So this is the yes. You want to teleport to that. So we're going to. What are we looking at? Not that one. Bill. I'm gonna go 10. And we're gonna go down. So we do -6. Then do 1. Okay. Alright, so fresh start. That's what I wanted. Fresh start. Bunch of shulkers. Let me turn off, let's go difficulty. Peaceful. Then kill. Leave. Should give me some room to breathe. Yeah, then do what I want. So we now have this, and then we'll go with I like orange glass for now. Or let's see what color. Orange. Seriously, you're still spawning. Oh well. Then we have that works. And then get some more pink here. Okay. Seems to work, and then let's work on our tunnel now. What's the video about, Taritar? Alright, so now we need let's go black. Oh, thanks, Taritar. I'll look at it later. I think we're getting some good progress here. Trick is we gotta take them far away. At least, let's say 8 blocks away from here. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 9 and 10. About where we want them to drop off. Ah, crud. Okay, it's annoying. Actually, no, that's what we want. That's what we want. Let me see. That's where we want it. No, wait. Yes. That's where we need to put the rails. Go through here. We're about in there. We'll build our Trident Killer. Actually do this on a loop. Actually, we'll do it on a loop that comes over on this direction. See if I can get this prototype done in the next couple minutes. Okay, so we have Trident Killers here. Do some rails. So I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need buttons. And then I'm gonna need rails. Probably that, and the rails. Okay. You want it to go slow in this section, more or less. Okay. Means we want it to gain speed here. Alright, so gain speed there. Put that there. And then probably get the speed rails back up going here. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6 there. You're right, Taritar, it's one low. It's one lower than it needs to be. 1 second. I think we're over here. There we go. We're gonna do this to offset. In the Z direction. 15? Far enough? Oh wait. Offset. Yeah, we don't want 15. We want size of 20. 25. There we go. I messed that up. New start. Start. I don't actually need to use magma blocks here. Use something prettier. Like emerald blocks. Pink is the middle. Where to go? Die, all of you. I'm on it. Yeah, too high here. Why aren't you letting me place it? There we go. I have some invisible. There you go. Let's get rid of the structure block here. Not important. Whatever's wrong with that. In here. Strange won't let me place there. Must. Clearly, there's some weird there we go. I got it. I can hear them right on top of me. Come on. Okay, what are we doing here? Come on. There we go. Alright, that's what I was trying to do, which is fill in all of this with emerald blocks. There we go. Go here and here. Then I want build. There. Then we want to build in there. Build another one. Where? Get rid of. What are you doing there? Boom. Okay, so that's all protected. Gotta protect this side. Protect here. Alright, that should be good. And then let's protect this area from Shulker spawns. We have this powered. It's all the way back. Probably do another one here. Good measure. Here, here, here. Here. Then we want to probably put a speed up around here. Go. Go here. And now we want to build our trident killer, I would say, here. Our activator rail. Right here. And then we will do redstone. And then should be fine to do that. Okay, so then if we now put activator rail here, and then what were we playing with before? We had an ender chest, right? Here, we had an ender chest right here. And we had glass on top of it. And we had glass all down this side. Correctly. Glass there. And we had glass here. We put something like that. Then we put something like that. And then we got rid of that and got rid of that. Then I think we did string. It's unclear if string was useful here, but we did use it. And about what we had. Let's get a minecart. Okay. Get a minecart. We want you to go the other way, bro. I don't like minecarts. Ah. Come on. Go. There we go. I missed some here. So let's work on the Trident Killer, and then I can tell that I need to probably put another activator rail here. Maybe even do one. Alright. Next up. Pistons. And observers. Because we're going to have one going down there. And we're also going to need emerald blocks. Alright, I'll work on that Taritar. So. Let's see how this goes. Alright, what have I been missing? Oh, good to see you, Ham. Thanks, Obi. Face the activator rail downwards. Yeah, I can try that. What are you doing up there? Unit up on top of a button. My sword. Right, killer's a bit slow. Mainly because they keep picking up a shulker. has one. That one's empty. That one's empty. I think we can go down to 1. That'll probably help. So now they're stacking up. Alright, so we need maybe another one? Let's see. Do it over here. And then here. And then somehow, did I pick up the trident? No. Alright, that's not looking good. Okay, this is weird. Got 2 more on this side. Get my sword back. So we're close. We're close to getting something here. But it's gonna take a lot of figuring out how to prevent shulkers from glitching too far down, but do that here. Activator rails are so annoying. If we need this to not be glass here. We have 2 minecarts going. And you definitely could have 2 trident killers. So you have 2 separate tracks going back and forth instead of in a circle. That's definitely a possibility. The problem is we're getting these glitches where they're glitching inside blocks. So maybe we can fill this out a bit more. See if it helps. Fill this in because of this other activator rail. See if that gets better. It's always weird. I hate activator rails. You think they could work more reliably. So this works-ish. Maybe just pack in enough blocks. It'll work. I mean, oh no, we don't want the Trident Killer closer to the rails because it'll get the cart. And definitely, yeah, that's not a problem. I mean, we can use cactuses in some way, or see, we have one that teleported into the ender chest. No, they're... Yep. This is gonna take some engineering. See how reliable it is. And it's gonna be totally floating point based and totally depend on where you build it in the world. So... No, I've not tried the downward activator rail yet. Getting to the point where I'm probably going to have to stop the stream soon. And do that. So let's take care of these things. Okay, so yeah, picking up shulkers. Alright, so chests, okay. So yeah, so changing the activator rail. How would it help? Get rid of all this mess. And click. These are activator rails. We want downward. Alright, so we want an activator rail. And that. But this one needs to have the downward facing activator rail, right? And then have an upwards facing powered rail. Something like that. Followed by what does this do? Need to block some two buttons. Everything. Alright, so we want to that's where they want to go on that side. Actually, why are we doing it like that? Let's try something else. We do here. It can still detect it. But if we think, what if we did? So we want it, it wants to go there. If we need a, problem is we need it to, need them to kind of TP away from here so they don't get picked up again. So let's do this. Let's give them some TP spots. Still too close to get picked up. Don't want them there. I mean, actually, we do want them on under the bottom. Hard is it for them to come over here? You got 5 spots. Don't have a place to attach to. do. Just thinking. Now you want to come over here, which is expected. Okay, don't like any of you. There, that's not gonna help. Alright, so we need them. They reliably TP there. Let's block it. There. Go there. Problem I have with this is really you would like them to be moved. They're not picked up again. Either be killed quickly or moved. So I don't know what maybe this is what you need. So honey block was a suggestion. Alright, honey block's here. See, now it doesn't like that. Ooh. Ideally, you want them to move out of the range of the spawner. If we do, get them down one more, is that possible? No. See what that does. Oh. Of course we can't go that. Always gonna be there. We can't do the trident killer here, or gonna take out the minecart. So I want to do that. We need that clear. Let me see. If we do that there. We got. Do. So, can we... They're all trying to move now, because they don't have any good spots. So, digging with water is not going to help. Don't think... Could we... Because you want them to move away so they're not... want them to move away so they are not getting picked up by the thing anymore. Or what if... Yeah, I knew that was gonna stop. Alright, what if we do... What if we go here, get a normal rail, and do powered rail here, non-powered. I don't remember how activator rails work. That's... Yeah, it's not helping. Looks like it may be best just to drop them into a trident killer. Then you don't have to worry about them getting picked up again. Let's see if we can build that. 1, 2. They run off the side. And then what? Then we would need a ground trident killer. Right? We would need you need to pick them up. You would need to have a... What are we thinking of? Do a water stream. Water stream will work. Do a water stream. Into a chest trident killer, I guess. Like this. Then go forward, and then we have a chest trident killer maybe here. I need to be under the chest, so we'll do your chests. In your chest, float through to like here. Go ahead and put a solid block here just in case, and encase everything in glass. All right. I'll deal with collection later. And then we want a bucket of water here. Right. And then let's build the trident killer before I forget. Wait. Yeah, so then they'll need to be there. May TP there. So then we need to... Not gonna work. Glass. Then. Okay. When we're up, let's try to kill one more time. When we're up, I'll have to build one out here. And then let's go back and... Hey, Shulkers. Bye, Shulkers. Be the one that'll be powered. And we'll go up. I like it. Glass. 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 Everybody gets glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everybody gets glass. You get glass. You get a glass, and you get a glass, and you get a glass, and you get a glass. Thanks, old guy. Now, that is interesting. Didn't think I'd see that. Can we make use of that mechanic? Okay, so how do we... That means... let's see, how do we... I guess we could maybe use detector rails to see if the... if it's... if it has an occupant in it, maybe. But... I think... we should... What can they pass under? Like... There's ways to break a minecart. Can we... Well, I think we can fit a cactus in here. Because if we did a cactus, we couldn't do the trident killer on top of it. Unless we did it right here on the edge, maybe. I think the tridents fall through the cactus. I feel like we've tried that. Well, what if we did... Well... Wait, hold up. Let's try one more thing. Before we do cactus. Let's try rails one more time. Guess that's not going to... Doesn't work, but maybe we don't need it to. Ideally, we'd have a waterlogged location, but I'm gonna test that. Alright, give me another one. Oh, no good, I didn't pick it up. Question is... Oh. Yes, you need to keep going. Keep going, Shulker. Alright, that's what I thought. That if it's on a rail, it'll be high enough to get broken. So if we had a waterlogged rail, it might work. The shulkers take damage faster. Getting close. You're definitely getting close. Get rid of this. I need that there. Just get rid of all this till here. And then the minecart's on a rail, it'll get popped by the trident killer. If it is in water, it's too low to get to contact. But so what if we did powered? What if we did? So we could do like this, I guess. Minecart go through scaffolding. What I'm thinking is we just gotta give it a little bit more momentum. And things are dropping down here. So let's do that. And then not quite that. How this goes. You wait for it to open up. It dies. And then you do copper. You collect everything. Makes more sense to go this way eventually. Right. And then what we would do. So now we're mimicking things. I don't feel like dispensing it. So I'd get one. Wait till it opens. And just use a filter. So, what? What? Where are our minecarts? What in the... I'm in creative. What if I throw this in survival? I know I'm gonna die here. There we go. So maybe it's just, if I'm in survival, my trident killer will get rid of them. So I'm not collecting the shells, though. Are my shells going elsewhere? Maybe I guess we can test it. Are the shells just falling too low? One more test. Where are you? I need to give myself a minecart. I'm gonna have to go soon because it's almost dinner time over here, so question is, where do the shells go? Okay. Shells are getting pushed, are falling down. But that's an easy to, well, if we did this. Oh. Give me a barrel. Give me a button for a barrel. That's that. So. And then go this way. And then, see, he's gonna wake up. And I still not. So then, yes, they're gonna fall in. So then we need to do probably something like, can't try to kill her. Our second, upper. Things that slip through. Let's try this again. So, I'll try to kill her. Give me some loot. Got 2 Shulker Shells. They're not. We're getting something. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be working. What's gonna be interesting is if this will separate the two. Yes, the next step is going to be let me build it. Let me try this a bit more in survival. What we're gonna do. Go. want a... sensor and a button. Okay, that works. Three. Go to inventory. Minecart. We can sell a bunch of minecarts. 9. Put them here. A looting sword. Try this. Am I close enough? Here. Close enough to activate it. Game mode. Survival. Whoops. Oh. Ah, boo. Of course it does that. Of course it does that. First chance it gets. Oh. You ever dying? This is so weird. I think it just doesn't want to die. Alright, let's try this again. Survival. Alright, back to survival. Where'd you TP to? You TP back. Probably gonna take a shulker bullet before. Almost. I mean, where do I have left? Alright, one more. And then I'll... Oh, where'd you go? Where are you? Where are they TPing to? Are they teleporting back here? Might be. Let's see what we got. That little test. Got some Shulker Shells. Got some Shulker Shells here. And some of our mine carts. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. So there's potential here with collecting everything up and depositing them. It'll be fun when 1.10 comes out to see if we yeah, set it up to use a Trident Killer on Advanced Automation. You know, double our rates, but if it's finicky, you may not want to do it. Because there's nothing wrong with our setup right now. And getting something a bit finicky with rails and minecarts may not be worth it. As old guy said, my plan is to, when I get to 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers, that my 1,000 subscribers special will tell you how to modify your own local client so you can build on the nether roof. Even how to modify a BDS instance so you can play a nether roof SMP. That is my plan with 1,000 viewers. That's what I'm gonna reveal are my secrets. So I should thank all of you for coming out today. Tackleish is a world download for what? Oh yeah, so I might as well spend 2 minutes talking about this. iOS, I wouldn't know how to do it on iOS, but part of the releases I'm telling you my tricks on how I figure out how to modify local clients to raise the build height in the nether. And so someone who knows how to say modify iOS apps for the Shulker spawner, I may have to rebuild it. This is actually on a copy of the Advanced Automation realm, so it's about 600 megabytes in size. It's not something I can send out anyways. But I can always rebuild this as I work on it. And yes, I would release that. Would release it. But yeah, so part of the releases I'll tell you like how I track down and figure out what to modify. So someone who is knows how to play around with iOS binaries maybe could maybe could figure out how to do that. But yeah, but the ones I've modified is BDS, Windows 10, and Android x86. Because that's what I'm actually playing on, is Android x86 running on Linux. So, but yeah, thanks all of you for coming out. If you have any questions, ask in the comments below. This live stream will be up on the channel later today, whenever it gets processed. And you can go back in and look at what we built, how far we got. I think there's potential here. Just need to figure out how to get this kind of the Trident Killer a bit more reliable, especially on the pickups. So maybe it will involve another minecart instead of sitting on top of a hopper. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks all y'all for coming out. Bye.